Hi, hello everybody, this is Asane Bara.
And this is Alessio Manigrasso, and today we're gonna introduce you to our project, and
We're going through a walkthrough together and we're gonna show how our project, our patch plugin gonna work in your Ableton Live software. How you can manage it to go through all the different settings. And yes, and that's it.
also the special characteristic of it, and the color who's gonna add to your drums, vocal and synths, also helping you reducing your dynamics and working also as a kind of soft clipper, giving nice color and saturation.
Also, apart from color and saturation, it's gonna allow you to control the dynamic of your vocals or of your drums. And I believe that for now you guys already understand what we're talking about. We decided to build a compressor, but we decided to emulate one of the most famous compressor used in the music industry. And we talk about the 1176, the famous 1176.
So this compressor is obviously famous for his characteristics. It's a fat compressor, field effect transistors.
And which that mean that
So it's super quick, it's
gonna,
super fast. We added our characteristics obviously and our saturation circuit to it. This compressor is, as I said before, suitable for vocal drums, and it adds deep depth and warmness to the sound, and also works as a clipper saturator.
We really decided to make it straightforward as in terms of the way that it's gonna be used. It's very intuitive to use and
really friendly.
We're doing this basically to give homage to one of the best compressors. So now let's go into the video walkthrough of the compressor. Pow! This compressor, as you can see, we decided to call it DA. Now my colleague Alessio is gonna walk you through the how to use it session.
So this is our compressor, and obviously we made a friendly use interface. We tried to be as much close as possible as the design of the original machine, which is the 1176. As you can see, we have gain, output gain, attack, release, 4 setting of ratio, 1 view meter, which is gonna help you visualizing the input received into the actual machine. And this is our brand, DA1176 on the side. The choice of the color is completely our choice. We try to give a metallic style, as you can see, rack mounting style. And this compressor works. So to let the compressor work, you have to turn on the ratio settings. We're gonna give you the first check with some drums. Yeah, let's go. So as you can see, I pushed play and I'm sending signal to the compressor. As you can see, you're receiving some signal here. This is your levels, and I always recommend to don't go in this area here, to don't let this needle move and bouncing like this, suffocating. Just avoid doing that for the kind of compressors anyway. So we're gonna drive our input, and let's set the first ratio 4 and our output. So as you can see, it's already giving colors to these drums, which is gonna be much louder. So as you can see, the compressor is already start working and compressing. If we bypass it, we already can feel that there is no much saturation anymore on the kick, and on the low end it's touching the zero as well. This way we soften the transient of the kick, make it more satur. Obviously you need to consider for this compressor that the attack is super quick on this side and super slow on this side, as the proper unit does. Same thing with the release, and you can already feel that the transient going through the attack is leaving the transient of the kick. You can feel it more, but you can feel like already this kind of saturation and color. If you go to 8, the saturation will be more aggressive, and so on and so on. You can already feel it's already more distorted, and you can see that it's already working as a kind of clipper here. saturating your drums. If you want more dynamics, maybe you can lower it down a bit, your input level, so you can have more headroom to. It depends what you want. The original unit have the nuke option, which is all these buttons pressed all together, but we decided to have different kind of options and where you can create your color. You might gonna come up with something interesting, super saturated, or we try to have an artistic side as well. How can I say, modifying the shaping of the sound with saturation. You can sound design. It works as a kind of sound design, and you can see that it's adding color to your drums, and it's kind of nice. Saturator and clipper. If we go for the nuke mode, obviously it will be a lot louder than, because you engage all the 4 circuits. You can lower it down, your output, if you want a crushed sound, or as I said before, you can lower a bit your input and try to reach for perfect color, what you like. You see I'm lowering the input, got already this nice saturation, and if I turn it off, it loses a bit the color. Now you see on drums, you can have this sound design approach as well, because it has this nice distortion circuit on it.
With all that said, why would I buy this compressor? Why would I need it with all this number of compressor out there? Why would I use this? I think that we build that compressor with the idea of allowing the user many different options or ways that they can customize their own sound. They give a different color or give a different tone. Because I would say this compressor that would be the DA1176, AA1176, is very suitable for vocals, for example, because it allows you to, as the 1176, to control the dynamic and the peaks of your vocal without impacting your RMS. It acts as the 1176, so it will push forward your vocals, as I say, with it 4 different ratios that you can have, plus which is the one with all of them together. And I will also say that this is very good for drums, because as you heard, it's very strong and punchy, and it affects thanks to the FAT, it allows you to attack the transient of your snare, of your kick, or of your bass very quickly, so you can really control it as you want. And also I will say that this compressor is very good for any kind of parallel process, because it allows you really to push forward and to squash your dynamic. So yeah, I would say that this compressor is a good offer, man. I mean, what do you think? Would you buy? Would you have to buy?
It's beautiful, guys.